Thank you for having me here. I think I got to interact with a lot of educators with deep, full insights into education, into the effect of social media. A lot of very relevant topics were touched upon, and it's always good to uh, get together and share ideas and learn from the experience. Thank you.
Ma'am, how do you see the role of NEP evolve in these 5 years?
I think it is high time the NEP came into force completely. Right now, we are still taking baby steps towards integration of NEP into our educational systems. What was talked about long back in the 1900s, mid 1900s, is now the point of discussion in forums such as these. But what the NEP talks about is multidisciplinary approach, which is extremely important considering when you go out to work, you are expected to work in a multidisciplinary environment. It also talks about multilingualism and also the importance of the mother tongue being used in education, which is extremely important. The other countries across the West, you see, they're a thriving example of uh, giving education, imparting education in their own mother tongue, which we aren't doing. So the NEP talks about it, and that's, I think, extremely important, and we should do it, especially within the tier two, in the rural and remote areas. That is what we need to look at. It talks about inclusive education and experiential education. And, Benjamin Franklin once said that if you tell me, then I will, then I ignore, I will not learn it. But if you involve me, then I will learn. If you tell me, I'll just remember it. So that's important. Experiential learning is the key word here, because only once you have a concrete experience, once you've had a reflective observation of that experience, that is when you actually conceptualize the thing in your mind, and that's how you learn. And yes, that's here to stay. So everything that the NEP stays is absolutely relevant.
Definitely. And lastly, apart from the normal school curriculum, what extra soft skills do you think students should definitely know and the school should teach?
So I come from a boarding school, and I think that is one of our USPs at Welham Girls School, because we are not, uh, just simply focused on academics. For us, sports is equally important, and I'm saying it today on the 29th of August, which is a National Sports Day. And also the other extracurricular activities that you have, be it dance, dramatics, robotics, so many other activities that we offer to our students. And so, through all of it, through the academic subjects, I think what you learn are the soft skills. You learn team building and collaboration. You learn to take decisions after concrete deliberations. You learn to solve problems in a boarding school environment, which I think are the soft skills that everybody is looking for in the workforce.
Thank you so much for all your valuable insights, ma'am. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.